Okay, I got my tags and everything tiered, decorated with the paper and scored, and the corners rounded. I scored even on the foreseeable flip for the book. I'm gonna be working at this hinge. I'm sorry, I kick you. So so far it's moving along, and I already wrapped my laces, but even though some ribbons they're flat, like this tag, it's flat, okay. Some of them they're not that flat, and if you want your book close, so what you do, you take your pages like this together, okay, and you fold them, like parallel. You hold them parallel, and then you see this side how much you need to add in between the pages, so they wouldn't be looking like a fan like this when you're gonna be closing your book, hinging it. So if you want them to be laying, flat, you're gonna need to add something. You can add like a foam. You can add I don't know what else we can add. Fabrics, foam, depending on what you the look you're looking at here. What I decided to do, and I will show you, I am making the harmonica or accordion fillers. Okay, so I printed my digital paper only on one side because after I'm done doing the inserts in between the pages, I'm gonna be doing the wrap around. So I really don't care about how the back looks. So I'm saving my inks, and I was started to adhere one hinge, and this is for this tag, and it has lace on it wrapped. Okay, do you remember that one with 2 holes? So that's for this lace. And when I laid this lace, it was quite, had a distance from the table. So I got my sheet of paper printed out, and I score. I trim it to the height of the book pages, and my hinge is here a 1/2 inch on the tag, so I started to score 1/2 inch. I don't know if you can see here. I started to score all sheet 8.5 by 11. Well, actually I cut it to 8 by 11, and I scored, and then I started to fold my creases, and I started to fold in, so print to print, because I know this not printed part would be adhered to my next page, so I do not waste the pretty print, to fold it inwards like this, and then it's gonna be like wasted ink. Okay, so I started to build the accordion, and while I was folding, I figured out the height I need and how many folds I need. Okay, so in this case that looks pretty good, and I'm building the next one. So just if you want to hop along, I decided to share with you. So I scored and I folded as many as I need, okay, and the next page is going to be adhered like this, and the next page is gonna be that page. Oops, it's a little, yeah. So okay, and I want to be sure that that's what I want, and it looks perfect. You see my pages are parallel, so that means I have enough of insert, so my measurements right. So I applied the tape on that side, and I need apply another tape on that side for the next page. And if you see my face here, I'm sorry. And I'm using 1/2 inch score tape. It's the fastest way to adhere the intricate things. Okay, so I would probably adhere. It doesn't matter really. I don't think it's matter. But I want to be sure that my tape is not sticking out on both ends. So I'm gonna pull it inside. Okay. Okay. And then I just gonna place it on that score line and drop it on my page and just iron. Any type of reinforcer or roller will be good to iron it down, but if you don't, use your fingers. And there are your 2 hinges, okay, for your page, and they look nice. Okay. See? Okay, so next page is going to be this one, and I'm doing the same for the sticky tape. I'm peeling it inwards because it's for some reason slightly wider than 1/2 inch. So I do not want my accordion fold being any dysfunctions, having any dysfunctions to it. So okay, and I'm ready to adhere. So in this case I would probably lay it flat. do not press it until you're sure that that's where you want it. Your page. Flip. Take a look. If everything looks good, then iron. Okay, let's see how this 2 pages works. I hope you understand what I'm trying to do. Okay, so now that's how my pages look from this side, and that's how they look from that side. And that's how they look together. You see they're not bulging like this. They have some hinge in between them. So it's gonna be very nice, you know, great, what's the word? Whatever the word is, looking good. Okay. So, and I have few to fulfill here, and I'm gonna need some more paper, so I'm gonna start working on that. So just wanted to stop and show you the filling on the pages. Okay, now that I have 3 parts to my book assembled, before I will put them in the book, let me show you what I actually got done. Okay, this is the first part where I was creating the hinge. Okay, that's how it looks, and I did a little thing in here, so maybe I need to add the lace to cover that. So I added the for the flips, I added those as a bingo cards, and I attached some embellishment which opens up. Originally the flap were facing each other, so one will flap this way, then another flap that way. When I was placing the embellishment, it was too much, so my next flap went that way. So, and I was thinking that's really good because it's like kind of continuation. So one and then another, and here is the touch stuff, and here is the stuff. I put it on a scotch, so we'll see. And here is another one. It's like a tag, and I wrap it in a plastic bag. Okay, and the bubbles already flying out. So much for thing. Okay, probably need to put like a scotch over. Hold on, let me take it out. And yeah, put the scotch tape over the loose things. And it's too short. Okay. Okay. That way everything is gonna stay intact. And the rest I kind of adhere it with the double-sided tape. Okay, that way I can be sure that everything is secure. So now I can put that stuff inside for traveling. So that's part number 1. Okay, the bottom part. Yeah, so that's good. Originally, in the template, they have just 2 parts in the cover. This is the second part from the original tutorial. So I added a couple flaps and the buttons and stuff and another embellishments. And here's that pocket, okay, for the stuff. So yeah, and the flap ends is like closes. That's how it looks. That's gonna be attachment for the next part. And the middle part, that's gonna be my lace. And I need to be sure it's all secured in here. Okay, so this part is gonna be attached to this part of the book, and I have adhesive in here and in here. So, and this is the this accordion fold, and I put some adhesive in the middle and created the cover. So do you remember I was telling you it's gonna be covered, so you can put like lace in here or whatever. So, and because of the hinges, now your book opens up. Okay. And here's the last page. And this page is gonna be attached to the first part that way. So and then I'm gonna be covering it with the paper like that, and that should be it. So hopefully I'll have good fit. Really hoping that I have a good fit. So there would be these 3 parts attached, and they're gonna look like this. One is gonna be on top of another and on top of another, so it's kind of like really big book. And I'm not sure about the cover. I probably should create like a box for it, because it's gonna have this all this stuff and blah blah blah. So that's in between of assembling all these 3 parts together. So stay tuned for the finished project.